John Shambi on play-by-play. Chris Singleton providing the color. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
And at the plate for Miami, Johan Rojas. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. And time now for the Marlins lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. On the ground to short, Volpe. Tosses to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. Lamont Wade Jr. the next to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Reynolds makes the catch, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Back here at PNC Park, and today's starter, Max Meyer. What do you look for here?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Out towards right center field. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds getting ready to hit. Two outs, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1, scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the division series. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, MJ Melendez. 1-1 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Blake Sable digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Reynolds makes the grab, and there's one away. And here is Taylor Ward. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Melendez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Trey Sweeney, the next up for the Marlins. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk.
Over to Diaz, and that is the inning. 2 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, Yandy Diaz now.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, Schumann. Tosses to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. And that is out of play. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Marlins, Max Schumann. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, one away. Back to the top of the Miami order. Johan Rojas will hit next. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball up the middle. Estrada gets it to first. Just got him on that one. This is Bryson Stott. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit up the middle.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ripped on a line. Brings it in. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Harry Ford. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Ward makes the grab, 1 down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Next offering is fouled back.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove. That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
On the inside corner for a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman? A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. On to the 4th now in game number 1. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, MJ Melendez. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Blake Sable. One down, base is empty. That misses, and it's 2-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one is absolutely belted. Cruz going back. And brings it in at the wall. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. The 2-1. Now he breaks his bat. Estrada throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 3 up, 3 down that time. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And that drops in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All tied up here in game 1 of the NLDS. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Cruz settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So up next, Dylan Cruz. And that one is lifted in the air. Low, hustling after it. He's got it. And there's one down. Max Schumann, the next to hit. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second. And that one fouled off. And that one goes straight to the backstop. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Sweeney stands at third with one gone in the inning. That one hit to right. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. So digging in, Johan Rojas. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive. And up next for Miami, Bryson Stott. Popped up. Hayes pulls that one down, and that is that. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. Game 1 of the division series. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Hit in the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Josh Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Marlins 1 and the Pirates nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. That one lifted to left. That gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Paul Skeens out of the game, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. On the mound now for the Pirates, Nabil Crismatt.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now it's the DH, MJ Melendez. And that one hit to first, and it hits the bag. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Sable now at the plate. Foul ball there. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a base hit into right center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Cruz hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a bouncer. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here in game 1 of the NLDS. Up the middle and a base hit. Melendez scores. And it's an RBI single, 3-0. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So up next, Max Schumann. High fly ball, shallow right field. Lowe has it sized up, nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 6th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Harry Ford.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
One and 2 here. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one. Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Cruz hauls it in to end the inning. Hunter Barco on to pitch here. Now here is Johan Rojas. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base is empty, one away here in the late stages of game one. Here's a high chopper. Volpe throws it to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th. Lamont Wade Jr. the next up for the Marlins. That one missed. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where pitchers can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the...
Well, we'll hold that thought, as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So they make short work of them there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Marlins 3 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And now it's Alex Bregman.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
2 outs, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ball 2.
That just misses, and the count is 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH, MJ Melendez. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Blake Sable, the next up for the Marlins. One down, base is empty. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Taylor Ward, the next up for the Marlins. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now here is Trey Sweeney. Grounds one to short. Volpe sends it across to first. That ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. New pitcher for the Marlins, Jared Koenig.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. He'll do it himself. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Tyro Estrada will hit next. The Pirates down by 4 here in game 1 of the NLDS. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. 2 down, base is empty. And now Harry Ford.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Swing and a foul out of play. Ripped on the ground to second. Stott over to first in time. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 4-0. Back here at PNC Park. Now it's going to be Dylan Cruz. And that one hammered. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall. Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Johan Rojas. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing across here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Pirates nothing. Bottom 9 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Ke'Bryan Hayes. High fly ball out to left field. Ward settles underneath it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball right side. A sliding stop. Throw to the pitcher. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So it's their last chance in this one. Anthony Volpe, the next Pirate to hit. Two down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you win this one 4-0, and it feels like you could have exploded for more offensively, but you also realize that at times it was hard to score. So you get out of here feeling good about this win. Ultimately, there was great pitching and defense to keep that other team off the board. You always feel good about a win like this.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long